Hey y'all, how you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going good for you. Sam here again on my YouTube channel, Slantfish65SD. Um, got a little thing going on here. I've got this car I'm working on right here. It's a late model Ford and Fusion. And as you can see right here, I've got this acorn shell in my hand, and I'm going to be replacing the power brake booster, which is buried right down in there. You probably can't see very little of it. You can just probably see just a little bit of it here and there. Yeah, you see right there? Yeah, it's way down in there. Okay. All right. But I wanted to address something with you relating to this acorn shell. And that's this, that all of these little critters that you find around your home, they can get into your vehicle and they can do a lot of damage. Okay, and let me show you what I'm talking about. This is the air filter. I've already got the air cleaner lid off. And look at all of that mess that's getting sucked into the air filter. Now, this is an older air filter. It needed to be replaced anyway, but as you can see, there's a lot of crap in there. Look down in there. Yeah, isn't that great? All of that nastiness and that mess. But you can see that the engine is trying to suck air into it, and in the process, it's sucking bits of those acorns up into the filter and plugging up the filter. Now, I have seen these where they're like just lots and lots of, I have seen these where there's lots and lots of these shells and acorns stored in there. What happens is these air intake tubes here, they're so large that the mice and the squirrels and such, they can get up inside of here, and they store their nuts in here for the winter. And this can happen even on vehicles where you're talking about something that's getting driven every single day. So what can happen is this, but this especially happens on vehicles that get stored for quite a long period of time. They do this so that they can hide away from predatory animals. But this creates tremendous problems, of course, for the engine because it's trying to suck air through a dirty, dirty, dirty air filter. And that's why you definitely need to be checking your air filter whenever you have you see, that's just that happened to go down through there, that little shell did, and it goes right straight down there to the bottom of the car. And so it sucks nice, cool air up, but it also provides a nice way for the critters like mice and squirrels and all sorts of other little animals to get up in here and make their nests or to store nuts for the winter. And when this happens, it can create problems. So be sure to have your air filter checked or check it yourself. This is really, really not good. This is really bad stuff. But I thought I'd go ahead and make this video. It's a quick little thing, and I wanted to put this out there for you, so you're aware and you can be warned, and you know what to do. But yeah, check your air filter every so often, because look at all that stuff that just came out of there. I'm just banging it here just a little bit. Yeah, check your air filter every so often, because man, it can do some damage if you're not careful. Recently, I saw a guy who had his oil changed on a diesel pickup. He hadn't had his air filter checked in a long time. He said, you might want to check that air filter. I haven't checked it in a long time. We pulled it out, and it came out, and it was like collapsed, and it was like the turbo on the diesel was trying to suck it into the turbo, because it had so much restriction on it. Another thing is, this can cause you not only problems, with the engine just trying to breathe through this. I mean, you can see how dirty this thing is just to begin with. But also, too, is it can hurt your airflow going into the engine, which also hurts the amount, not only the amount of air it's getting, but it hurts your fuel economy and your power. So you're looking at a vehicle that can be really restricted as far as horsepower and everything else. Now, computers being what they are, they're going to make changes to the engines. They're going to try to change things with the engine, with the fuel system and the ignition system, so that the engine can operate effectively and efficiently, even with a restrictive air filter. I mean, that's the great thing about the computers on a lot of these cars nowadays. So, and people, they're driving their car. Well, hey, it still drives the same. It still runs the same. What's the problem? The problem is you need to be checking these things every so often. There's an interval when you're supposed to check these. So, when you're getting your oil changed or something, just have somebody pop that air filter out, have a look at it, and see what it looks like. Okay? Because it doesn't matter if it's a Fusion like this car or some other kind of car or truck or whatever. Check your air filters. Check your filters. It's very, very important. Okay? Because it can not only hurt your power and the torque that the engine makes, but it also hurts the fuel economy and the speed of the engine. So, the fuel economy and the speed of the vehicle. So it can be very restrictive. So get your air filter replaced or get it checked and then get it replaced, whatever the case may be. But yeah, so get this stuff done, because another thing is that whenever some of that stuff gets through the air filter, it can get up in here into the you can get up in there into the mass airflow sensor, which is not good. You definitely don't want anything getting into that, because that piece right there, that mass airflow sensor, I don't care what it's on, those things are expensive. Okay, some more than others, but they're all just expensive. It's just crazy how expensive they are. So anyway, yeah. So wrapping up, get that air filter checked. All right, you'll thank yourself for it. All right, thank you. God bless. Have a good one. See ya.